Alright, hello guys. It's been about 2 weeks since our last episode. Well, my co-host, I forgot, turn the camera off. My co-host went out of town, so I couldn't do the episode. I wasn't gonna do the episode by myself because I was gonna be awkward, just like someone
Oh,
was gonna be awkward. Uh, so I was like, I'll wait. And because I waited, I didn't watch any anime for like 2 weeks, except for one. It was called Cherry Magic Virginity Turned Me into a Wizard, which it was a good anime. Like I had my attention. At first, I thought I was gonna take a couple episodes, but it was really cute. It was really cute. The premise is right, almost like think of the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. At a certain age, you become a wizard, basically. And um, it was very funny.
it's a sage.
Yeah, he
It's
came.
a sage, and then when you get older, it's grand sage.
Yeah, which they do have a live action of the show, and I kind of want to watch it. Um, he One of the characters he realized like when he touched people, he could hear their thoughts, and one of his co-worker who seems like a very perfect guy just be gushing about him. It's almost like he's like, dang, men find me attractive. This man finds me attractive. This man likes me. Crazy. He's like, I never liked guys before. Well, which honestly, I don't think he even knew he liked guys before. It didn't come off like, oh, I only like girls. It was just like, oh, I guess I like dudes too. Or this dude, which was very pretty. It was such a cute romance. And I typically don't really watch romance animes. I want to. I just have not watched it. Um but because so we're combining episode 9 and 10, which we're I don't know how much we're gonna be talking about it, but we're gonna be talking about episodes 1 through 8 of season 2 of Black Lagoon and episode 5 and 6 of Your Forma. This is my co-host, Sugar Cookie, light bright, looking like he belongs in a prison jumpsuit. I'm gonna let him talk.
So Black Lagoon, we get back. We started back. Um, it's a series of people coming up missing events, and and in the area they in, that's normal, but it's a little different when you start hitting the 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 gangs. When the gangs start dying, that's when stuff start getting weird. But yeah, those twins were weird. They were strange. Um, I will never probably won't get a backstory on them. So I don't know where their parents at, but somebody should have been monitoring. They should not have been left alone in a room together longer than 30 seconds. um, they were psychos. They were in total insane psychos.
Yeah. Honestly, when I seen them, I was like, they look related. For a second, I was praying that they weren't related. But then my thing is, even if they weren't related, they just them two together look so uncomfortable because they look alike. They're dressed they dress the same. So I'm like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it. It's very weird, and they're children too. So it's like watching two children kiss. It's just like, ew. And I'm not supposed to be watching this. I'm not supposed to be watching this. I feel weird. I will say the ancestral twin. I could cosplay him as a character. I could. And he had the drip on. I'm not wearing a dress. If I'm gonna cosplay one of them, I'm cosplaying the one where I'm not wearing a dress,
But you look so nice in dresses. Like
just because I look nice
usually
doesn't mean
wear a
I
dress.
want to. Which is quite funny because off topic. For DreamCon weekend, they're having a bunch of parties. There's a party Thursdays called R&B night. And I wasn't gonna go because I'm like, I'm going to a party Friday, I'm going to a party Saturday and Sunday. That's 3 parties, no sleep. But then as I was looking for clothes on Fashion Nova, I seen this pretty jumpsuit, which I'm gonna show you. And I just started, I'm like, I could wear my black shades, I'm gonna have braids, I could wear some wedges. And I'm like, dang, I guess I'm going now.
Y'all, y'all really out here? Yeah, y'all not wearing sundresses no more. It's jumpsuits for real. Everybody want to be a wrestler.
I I don't I feel like if once I put on the outfit and if I show my mom, she'd be like, "Oh, you girly." I said, "I'm girly when I want to be, not when you want me to be." But that'd be my only girly fit for that weekend. After that, I'm going in my tees, jeans, jacket. Don't get used
Be
to
like,
don't get used to me in that girly fit.
you gonna be in the club like this, pointing your finger guns.
Depending on the music they play. Um
Lib, ad lib with the dudes on stage.
Depending on the music they play. But yeah, I got parties from Thursday to Sunday. I'm not leaving until Tuesday, so probably last 2 days, brunch, breakfast, just hang out with my friends. Gonna have a good weekend. But back on topic. Um, because now I'm basically caught up. By next week, next episode is supposed to be May 19th, but I'm getting my hair done for my birthday and my trip. So the next episode will be May 18th, which is a Sunday, and we will be finishing Black Lagoon season 2, and we will still be on your forma because it's supposed to be 13 episodes. So, and then once we finish that episode, we are actually that's not May 25th. Hold up, let me check my schedule. Let me check my schedule. Um, yeah. Oh wait, May 25th, which is a Sunday. We will be just doing one episode, which is episode 8 of Your Forma, and that will be the season finale, the season 1 finale of the podcast. We will be on break after that because I'll be out of town, and then we'll be back with Your Forma, but we will be starting Monster, so that's gonna be a juggernaut. That's gonna be a juggernaut. I don't know what this dude is doing, but yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I feel about Black Lagoon. I will say this season is a little more interesting than season 1 to me, but like this is gonna be one of those animes that I can't rate it. I don't know how I feel about it. Um, I don't know how I feel about it at all. It's not bad. I don't know why I'm not really fucking with it. Maybe you know the answer, sir. Cause I don't know why I'm not fucking with it.
It's it's extremely, like, almost blatantly real life political, kind of, sort of.
Not we watched Code Geass.
Yeah, but Code Geass, Buddy was taking over people. He was making people kill themselves. There was magic powers and a lot more stuff they had Gundams. There ain't no Gundams. They just got guns and a gunship.
I know it was political, heavy political. And some of the things were real
Yeah,
life.
but it was more so there was a side they picked. With Lagoon, it's a lot of gray area stuff.
I think your mic stopped after you said gray area.
I was done.
Oh,
I said there's a bunch of gray. It's yeah, there's a bunch of gray area stuff.
it's not honestly, it's not even that. I just don't know why I'm not familiar with it. I don't
Uh,
care for none of the characters. None of them. Levy, Revy, Rock, the black dude, the dude with the glasses. I don't care for none of them. I have no feelings towards any of them. This is probably gonna be one of those
this is
animes
probably
where
one of
I'm like,
the days, like
it just wasn't my cup of
it
tea.
just. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But back, let's talk about how she had the sniper set up to blow old boy arm and leg off, and then watched him die.
Yep. And he's
She
like,
was like, "I could do something more gruesome, but I'm gonna just let you bleed out." Maybe he had 10 minutes to live. What else could you have done? Boy,
guess we never know.
we were,
But like he died.
and now,
He thought he was gonna live because he killed so many people. That don't work like that. You know,
yeah.
vampire for real. If you were a vampire for real, you would burn in the sun.
If you was a vampire for real, that you wouldn't have lost the arm and leg, baby.
He would have grew back.
Right. It wouldn't have popped off. Not from no gun, not from no sniper. Maybe. Depending on what caliber weapon they had.
Yeah, like
No, it couldn't have been but it couldn't have been but about maybe 10 caliber 15.
fool,
Once
you
you start getting might have been 25.
fool, you are a vampire. You're not. I mean, no, not vampire. Boy, you are a human. You're not a vampire.
Yeah.
I know you think
No.
you are, but you're
It,
not.
his sister had him brainwashed like a bug.
Yeah. Well, she is still alive because I think she's with them.
Yeah, she they transporting her, and that's what I was gonna get to. Now the lady they was working with, she's trying to kill that little girl, and do them. She gonna do what she to them. I think it's been a minute. I don't really remember the second season.
Yeah, she should die. But I was like, when they was saying, "Oh, we don't need a reason to kill," I was like, they are the perfect people
The-
for. Honestly, can you even call them a villain?
Well, that's what the black dude was saying. He was like Dutch. Dutch was saying sometimes in this area you get into a situation where people are just evil, just pure evil. And he said, and most of the time they don't live long, but sometimes there's some that are truly smart and they know how to survive. He basically described the boy twin and the girl twin without even meeting them, without even knowing there were twins involved in the situation.
Yeah, I feel like villain has a. They're bad, obviously, but I feel like villain
Yeah.
just has a strong word. They're bad people who know they bad and don't care that they bad. Yeah, but yeah, I feel nothing towards these characters. I feel nothing towards the story. Is it a story? Does this have a story?
It kind of shifts. It kind of shifts. The storyline is they pirates. They pirates. They pirates who abducted a businessman and made him work for him. And these are his adventures, basically.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm not as uninterested. I'm uninterested. I like a story.
It's both because it's rock. You don't really care for. You really don't care.
I don't care for none of them. When I said I don't care for any of them, I don't care for none of them. I forgot who he was. I forgot. I don't care for Revy. I don't care for. I don't care for none of them. I have. I don't dislike them. I don't like them. I feel nothing towards them. Um, I like the action scenes, I guess, but that's it. Want to talk about your forma?
Yes, that's getting good too. Our girl going through a mental health crisis,
Yeah,
and now her brain don't work properly, and she can't dive. She can't do the dive no.
yeah. And then Hell, like, bro, you my partner. I don't care if we not working together. You're my partner. Cause when he was in the elevator and he told her information and she was like, "You don't have to tell me that." He's like, I don't. I forgot I don't. They're y'all partners, bro. It I regardless if we're not working together, I got your back. You got my back.
I'd hit her with they didn't delete that part of my programming, baby. So fast, like
Like I care. I have care for you. I want him to have his little deviant moment, cause I really do. I hate that he has to respect all humans.
wanted him to kick them folks, huh?
Yeah, cause what, especially like I think episode 4, you tied my partner up, and I just have to stand there, cause I can't attack a human. No, it should be exceptions. If you're attacking another human
I
or
feel
you
like
attacking my partner,
a bear hug. I feel like a bear hug could be the exception. Like if he's just hugging somebody and stopping them from attacking, that's not harming them.
no, I want him to harm them.
I know you want him to harm them. I don't think that's his nature.
I want that to be his nature. I don't mean like I want him to attack every human. It's just like they literally just pushed the new inspector that he's working with, and he can't attack them because they're human. He has his law of respect, which is funny because Lexi Carter just said in last episode the law of respect doesn't exist. She said it doesn't exist. So which is the truth? Do it exist or do it not exist? I Haida is hiding a secret. Um, yeah, it is. It is getting really interesting. I do. I like this show. I am very interested in this show. I fuck with. I can't wait for the next episode. It comes out Wednesday. Um, but we're not gonna watch it yet because we're not gonna watch it yet. But I can't. I cannot wait for the next episode. Um, but yeah, we can obviously see Harold cares for her, and she cares for Harold. So I hope she can get her processing power back, even though she said that doesn't happen. But then the other inspector that he's working with, her I think hers started lower than one of the guys that Hayes working with, and it increased. So maybe it can increase. Um, maybe it could.
She don't. I mean, it ain't increased that much. Health is still passing out.
Well, because it's still increasing. Her abilities is still increasing. So it's like,
All I'm saying is she ain't like the original.
duh, we know that. Like,
Passing out is going to sleep on the job.
hey, she's still getting the information. Not too much on
Wish I could. Wish I could go to sleep on the job.
me too.
Nah, cause she feel like a replacement. She feel like it feel like they trying to
Replace her with.
give him an interest or something.
I
and
don't.
I ain't messing with.
You team Haida and Harold.
I ain't messing with it.
I ain't messing with it either.
No,
I'm like, no.
no, I don't want no love triangle. That man is a robot. He can't make these decisions.
What
That's too much.
on
He can't pick between both of them. It's against his programming.
on one hand, I don't want that, but on the other hand, I don't. I don't mind a slow burn. I don't mind a slow burn,
Girl,
cause you know
I'm
she
finna slow burn you.
she still has a little bit of prejudice against androids. You know she does. You know she does.
We just met this girl. She might have been prejudiced against androids too. She might just
That first impression.
have. She might not be open.
No, nah. That first impression that she met him, that was not no. Mm-mm. She no. Mm-mm.
Look,
No.
she could have. Some of these people, they ain't never met an android, and then they finally meet one, and they be like, you ain't so bad, Mister Robot. You
Hey,
ain't so bad.
don't be a hater. Like you just said, you just met her. Don't give her a chance.
I don't like the little wench.
Give her a chance. You might like her, bro. Y'all might be cool.
No, no chances. Ain't no chances.
That's
Why she here?
that's
Ho,
crazy.
why is you here? Ho, why is you
She
here?
hasn't done anything to you. She hasn't done.
Yes, she did. She in the way. Them two can't figure out if they gonna be together or not. And then y'all,
Just let
and then
time
she
heal.
look younger too. She look
Wait, hold up. It's scary fellas. Did you say something?
she look younger. Like they went and found a new younger brunette.
Chill. Don't
Black hair girls need love too, Craig.
chill. You sound like Connor from Love on the Spectrum. He was like, no blonde. I want a brunette. Brunette only. But yeah, not too much on her. Like give her a chance.
Look, I ain't giving no chances. She gotta prove herself.
How's she gonna prove herself? And you're not even giving her a chance.
I, she proved me wrong. That's it. She got the chance to prove me wrong.
Mm.
Now if she come in and she pushing for them two to be together, she like if she all then I rock with that. But if she come over here trying to split the gang up,
We'll,
he might have to take her out.
we'll see. We'll see the next
You
episode.
said it's okay. You want him to take somebody out. It might have to be her.
Nah. You putting words in my mouth. I said if he's causing harm, if someone's causing harm to another human, physical
Okay.
harm.
Okay, whatever.
You knew what I meant.
Whatever.
You knew what I meant the first time. You trying to put words in my mouth. See, that's again moving the goalpost. You you men, yeah, good for that. Sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I don't know why I'm apologizing. I'm not sorry. I'm not. I'm never sorry. Yes, I am. Just not to you.
You okay? You been
Yes, I'm.
smoking?
No, I'm sober. I don't smoke, bro.
I know.
I've only had an edible, and that was one time in high school, which is funny because my
You worse
huh,
you worse than me because I didn't I didn't even smoke a cigarette in high school.
I did it once. I
Didn't
remember
do
the
it.
day. I my co my not my co my classmate, old friend, he had hot chip edibles. I had some,
But
and
you didn't know?
I went to class, had a sub, and I was bored, and I ate some. And it tastes like regular hot chips. You wouldn't even know they were edible. You would think they were regular hot chips. I mean, I'm chilling at home. I'm like, these ain't right. I ain't know that was the words you're not supposed to say. Cause I'm like, bro, these ain't nothing, bro. I'm in the car about to get my house.
Nah, you activated. You
I'm
activated them.
I'm in the truck, heading to get my hair done. All I'm hearing, I feel like is like bumps. You know those little road bumps in the road. I'm like,
Yeah.
I lean over to my dad. I'm like, did you hit some bumps? He look, he sounded confused. Like, no. And when I knew that, I really grabbed my phone and I got my camera and I'm like, nigga, I'm high. I said I'm high. I said I'm high. I'm like, oh. The thing I played it off is because my allergies were really bad, like really, really bad. And
Yeah, you got lucky.
I was texting him. And he was like, "Hey, you need to eat. You need to eat." I said, I'm gonna eat." He's like, "Hey, you need to eat. You need to eat." He said, "Eat." He kept pressing me. I said, "I'm gonna eat." I got some food. I got some food. I ate. And bro, if I had a picture, it looks like I have my allergies. And it also looks like I'm tired as hell. And then my head, when I get my hair done, I don't want to move, and I have to like sit in a position, which is why when 2 weeks pass and I can sleep comfortable, I'm good. But yeah, that was the moment. It was just funny because he texted me after our graduation. He texted me because I recently graduated, and he's like, "You want to smoke?" And I just deleted the message. I deleted the message.
I did. Like I don't. I no, sir. I will not be
The thing is, I said maybe.
involved.
The thing is, I said maybe for my birthday, but like even then, I don't want to. It's like
That's okay.
it's like especially like also when like I was younger, and you find out you got a new family, and I was taught family is family. The family is thicker than blood and all that type. So I was always happy to knew that I had family. Gotten older, I really don't care. I don't care. I have enough family. Um, I don't care about reconnecting with people I went to high school with. I don't. That too. I deleted the message. I was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. I know it's been about a couple years. I don't want to talk to you. We're Gucci. You have a good life. I may unfollow him.
Damn.
He ain't doing anything bad. It's just like,
No,
no.
I ain't like school. You remind me of school. You gotta go.
It's not. It's the thing is, I used. You realize. I think I always knew. I grew up with some of these people from elementary school to high school. Some people I met in high school, and you realize at a certain point we only friends because we be each other at school. We're at school 5 days a week. We may have class with each other, but like we don't hang out outside of school. At least they don't hang out with me. Yeah. And then when I stop reaching out first, they don't text back. It's like, yeah, I've got enough friends. I I do still talk to one other person from high school, but like that's every couple months. Yeah. Damn, just had a brief rant about life. Do you have anything else
Look
to
at
say
you.
about your
Getting old, baby. You getting old.
Not really. I'm only gonna be
You
22.
reminiscing. You reminiscing and stuff. You getting old.
Fool, you old. You got anything else to say about your former or Black Lagoon?
Your form. What else? What else went on? We talked about the him not being able to attack people.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna come in. That would become a problem though. Like if him was dating though,
Yeah, like
and
that.
somebody come up, yeah, and somebody come up and do something, he can't do nothing.
Because he
So I
has.
get your point. Your point. feel like he should be able to backhand by there at least.
Which again, Dr. Lexi Carter said law of respect. I don't know if she said it shouldn't exist or it doesn't really exist. So if she is right, why can't he defend his partners? If she's right, why can't he defend his partners? If law of respect does not really exist, why can't he defend his partner? Why can't he defend himself? I hope
It's a
we
good question.
find out this season
I
or
hope
next
they
season.
answer that. Yeah,
What'd you say?
I said I do hope they answer that.
Yeah. Funny thing is, I still have not finished Volume 2. I have not. I have not. Maybe
Oh, when the last time you read something? It's been a minute.
the last time I talked about it, but then I think the last time I talked about it, I said I haven't read it. I I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. I'll try. I'll try. Um, but you got anything else to say? Alright, let's move to your segment, One Piece trivia, where this cult leader asked me a couple questions about One Piece, and I have to try to guess the right answer. As someone who has never watched One Piece and only has seen a couple edits slash skits from Supreme Sam, who y'all should follow. He makes a lot of One Piece content. So yeah,
You ready?
yeah.
Okay. Question number one. What is Luffy's grandpa's job?
It's not multiple choice. I
It's
didn't
only,
know.
it's only so many, okay, here you go. It's only so many occupations in the One Piece
Is
world.
he a pirate?
Is he a pirate? Is he a marine? Or is he a part of the revolution?
To be honest, I was gonna say I didn't even know he had a grandpa, but I don't know a lot of information anyway. So I was like, grandpa. I'm like, the only person I ever heard of is related to him is Ace, his brother. Grandpa. I was like, grandpa. He has a grandpa.
Ace is also related to that grandpa.
Yeah, but like that's
I
the
got you.
that's the
I
first
got
time
you.
I hear. I'm like, grandpa. He got a grandpa. He got someone else.
I'm just gonna give you three choices: marine, revolutionary, or pirate.
I guess pirate,
No,
a marine.
he is a marine.
Fuck.
He is.
I should have went with my first guess.
Okay. What was Nami's mom job? Same three choices:
Pirate,
marine, pirate, or revolutionary.
revolutionary.
She
Pirate.
was a marine as
God.
well. She was a marine.
0 for 2.
This one is yeah. This is a little difficult. This one because you might know it, but you may not. Because I brought it up, but I don't know if you remember. Okay, so how did Zoro childhood friend die?
I
I'll
guess.
give you a hint. It's a cheap free abortion.
I guess this week is no multiple choice, bro. Okay. Um. Shit. The first answer popped in my head was like he drowned. Uh. He he fell.
Zoro's childhood friend
Is a what?
is a girl.
She stabbed herself.
Think about what I said. It would it's a cheap abortion, a cheap free abortion. But she died from it. What did she do?
Uh,
Think of Lois. Think of Lois Griffin.
she fell down the stairs.
She fell down. Exactly.
Actually, I said that. I was like, either she drowned, she fell, and you said
I didn't
nothing.
hear the. I didn't hear the fail part. I heard the drown.
So that's 1 for 3.
Okay. How old is Lucy?
Can can I throw out a hint? Is he older than me?
No.
So I'm 21. Uh, my little brother is 19, I think. Is he older than my little brother or younger?
No.
Okay, 16.
No to
See,
both. No to both of your what you just asked me. No to both.
14.
No to both. You just said, is he older or younger than my brother? No to both.
My brain is not computing. No, he's not older than
I see
he's not,
that.
he's not older than
I
my little
see
brother.
that. He's not older and he's not younger. What is the only option left there?
The same age.
Yes, baby.
Ah, my brain was not computing. My brain was not
I
computing
wanted to
that.
see that.
My brain was not computing.
Okay, last question. How many swords does Zoro have?
3?
How many does he use when he fights?
Shit, I don't know. 2, 1, 3.
Three. It's three. He
I
used
said
three
3 the
swords
first
now.
time, nigga. Cause
You
I
said 23.
no, I said 3. Then you was like, "How many swords do he fight?" And then I was like, 3, 2, 1." But I said 3 at first, cause I think I edit not edit, I think a picture, um, cause I think Courtney did she has a bunch of swords. So I think she did like a Zoro, not Zoro cosplay, or she did like something with a bunch of swords.
He did a poll.
Yeah, so it popped in my head, and I was like,
I think Joyce did one too. We just be name dropping folks.
yeah, hey,
People be like, who? Somebody know who they is.
yeah.
If they are we on the same 9 times out
Wait,
because
you went
they are.
you went in and out.
I said 9 times out of 10, if they're in our community, they know who.
Yeah, but so I think what that was. I mean, you asked me what, like six
You got
questions?
5.
That felt like more than
You
4.
got no, it was just 5. You got 3. 3 out of 5.
Shit was hard, bro. You said no multiple choice this week.
Yeah, I had to. I've been giving you like the ones I've been giving you have been. This one really see what you know. So next week it'll probably be a little better. It'll be well. We I don't know.
It'll be next week will
I don't know.
probably be will be rejection or smash. Smash or
Oh,
rejection.
that's gonna be great.
If you could
Oh
get me the
man,
smash one.
huh?
That's if you could get me the smash one. You did good last week, and that was it. That's the only
Oh
time.
no, this week this time I'm gonna do great. Also, I'm gonna do great. I'm gonna do great because I have to ask people for permission. But if more than likely, because people usually, for the most part, I do get a response from people trying to do stuff like that. Because I've talked to who have I talked to? I've talked to a few people, and it's been all right. We've had reasonable interaction. That's the only interaction, but it ain't been nothing
Yeah, well,
like I didn't
we'll see.
weirdo for talking to them.
We'll see if you have a good week.
Oh, baby, I'm just gonna get you. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull all your Twitter crush.
That's crazy. You're crazy. That's crazy. That. That's just crazy, dog. Really?
Telling you now because you're gonna forget.
Well, the funny thing is, my brain chooses to remember what it wants to remember. So I end up that may be the thing I remember. So
What you fucking remember? Be
that
crazy.
may be the one thing I remember. Be like, oh, you about to use my Twitter crushes? That's crazy. That's a low blow. Honestly, you shouldn't have even told me that. That should have just been a surprise.
Nah, I ain't. You don't like surprises.
I don't actually. I don't know how I feel about surprises. I feel like if you
You
tell
know.
me I got a surprise, I'm gonna want to know it. So I'd rather you just not tell me you got a surprise. When that time comes to want to show me a surprise, be like I got a surprise and then show it. Don't tell me 5 days before the surprise. Then I'm be like, where's the surprise? Just tell me, bro, cause I want to know. Especially if you tell me, oh, you
Alright,
don't like it, it's something you would like. I want to know now. Might as well just tell me
yep. Tell
and don't get hurt. Tell me or don't get hurt. Um,
me.
you got anything else you want to say? Oh, well,
No. You did pretty. These are pretty difficult questions for someone not watching like at all. So the fact that you keep getting like 3 out of 5, actually damn good.
honestly, this round I was just guessing because I'm like, bro, I don't know. Oh, talking about Luffy's
Oh,
grandfather. I'm like, he got a grandfather? I
got a
don't
dad.
I don't hear
Got a
anybody
big.
mention none of his family members other than Ace. I'm like, he got a grandfather?
Have you ever heard of? So you've never heard of Garp?
No. And if I have, I
That's
don't remember. No.
Yeah. You probably just don't remember. Garp was throwing pirates. He was using pirates as cannons, basically. He took a pirate and he beat a pirate with another pirate.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's not.
Garp is like that, but he's still he's still a corporate slave. So there's that.
Mm. Did you watch
Gotta
any?
give him his
Sorry. Go. Finish.
gotta give him his respect, but he's still a corporate slave. I started one. I think what was it called? Because it looked like one anime I was watching. Um, the main I can't think of what it is, but the main character's name was Ian, and he I think it was K. But the anime I was watching it the one I started was the beginning and the end or something like that.
Oh,
Something of that.
have you read the manga or you just watching the show?
Just watching a show. I didn't know that was
Because I remember I think going on Google and there was a petition. I think it's the beginning to the end. The anime they wanted it to be remade because I guess like the action scenes, a lot of information that they had in the manga, it's like they it's like they cut it out the anime. And I think my coworker, which I'm not gonna name drop, um, started the manga and she was like, dang, why they ain't add this information? So that's why when you said that, I was like, I remember the petition. Which do you like it?
I just started it. I hadn't really got into it. I got distracted. But it's something that piqued my interest. A lot of the times art makes me watch
Say it again. Your mic is going in and out.
like A lot of times the cover art is what gets me to watch an anime. Like that first, like when they showed the little title and what it looks like in the background, stuff like that draws my attention, and I'd be like, let me see what this talking about.
I could definitely understand. That was I had three requirements for when I picked the anime. Um, those Instagram posts that I send you when they be like, uh, the character was weak and then they become OP type of stuff. Or they'll say anti-hero or something like that. I'll be like, okay, I'll just be like, okay, this is anime, I'll start. And then, or my second requirement, I look at the synopsis. And third, I look at the genre, which I I think I'm up to either 118 or 119 animes on my plan to watch list, which I think I recently just added Windbreaker.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. So I I think which is a couple animes are coming in July that I want to see. And I was just about to say I'm not gonna I'm gonna try not to participate in next season's the season whatever coming up of animes. I'm gonna try to go through get back focus on my list. But there are a couple animes that are coming in July that
Good luck with that.
there are a couple animes in July that I want to watch. So um
Good luck with that.
yeah. Uh
Because like right now, the thing about like watching anime back in the day and watching anime right now, they keep coming out with new, like they keep giving more and new, or like they're remastering stuff. There's so much content now and so many watch anime, whereas like a lot of people was just watching that off YouTube years ago or one of the pirated sites. But like it's hard, it's really hard to stay on your watch list because they keep dropping new shit.
the thing is at first I was getting through my list and then
I know. It's there.
and then I
I've
decided
been here.
I decided to participate in one of the anime seasons, and that just spread it a lot. It just spread it, which is why I pushed back Moonrise. Satu Tabi, I think I'm on episode 3. I pushed that back. I might just wait until it finish and then go back to it. Um, so the only anime that I'm watching, gonna be finishing Black Lagoon soon. Um, watching Your Forma. Watching To Be Hero X, which after we end, we're gonna watch the next two episodes. Which, oh my god, I was sick to my stomach, bro. RP the moon, bro. You ain't deserve that. Um, yeah, I think those are the only animes that I am actively watching. Technically, let me check, cause I'm like I said, I pushed back, I pushed some of the animes, because I didn't want to get into a anime burnout, which is why honestly it's kind of great I didn't watch anime for 2 weeks. So yeah. So next week, May 18th, Sunday, which I'm gonna text you the information so you know. Um, we will be finishing season 2 of Black Lagoon, which will be episode 9 to 12, and we will be talking about episode 7 of Your Forma. Then May 25th, we will be just doing one episode, um, which is episode 8 of Your Forma. And June, we will be starting Monster and Your Forma. So, to be honest, up until from June to July, uh, we will be doing still two animes. Um, yeah, from June 9th to July 6th, we will still be doing two animes. Um, Then after July 6th, July 14th, we will be finishing with Monster. And then I have the schedule for August, which I think, well, when we get closer to that time, I'll talk about it. But yeah, season one of the finale for the podcast will be May 25th. We will probably, of course, talk about whatever. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to the schedule. May 25th. Yeah, we will be, of course, talking about the animes that we're watching or other stuff that we're watching. We will be doing one of his segments. I don't know which one. Um, okay. Yeah, I think it'll be One Piece trivia because next week, which is May 18th, we'll be doing Smash or Rejection. So it will be doing One Piece trivia, talking about episode 8 of your forma, and then thoughts about season one of the podcast. What was our expectations um for this podcast and our plans going forward. So deuces. Nigga, say something.
I did. I said,
I said say something, not show something.
but yeah, no, we're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Um, good discussions. We stay on topic, we get off topic, but we pretty much get our topic across. I think it's not too bad for first time running a podcast thing.
Yeah,
I think we're doing all right.
I think we doing all right. Well, we'll
We're doing
see.
all
We'll see y'all next week with the last. We'll see y'all next week with the finale of season 2 of Black Lagoon and episode 7 of Beautiful Forma. Deuces.
right. Peace.